Howdy, it's John. I'm going to talk about holding people accountable, not necessarily teaching them how to be accountable, but not holding them accountable. And it's important to do that. It's important to have a good plan. It's important not to dehumanize people and shout at them and be mean to them, because when we do that, we're taking what they aren't doing and making it all about us, and then we're at fault. Discipline should be about teaching anyway. And when you get to the point where you got to fire somebody, that means everybody lost. So from that perspective, this is what I expect. This is what I'm getting. What are you going to do to close the gap? And still, you can listen to them blow smoke all that they want, but still, ultimately, this is what the job entails. This is what I got to have. So, different personalities view this differently. I mean, if you look at the four social styles, the DISC, or the driver, expressive, and amiable, analytical, and of course those are a little bit more descriptive, just entitled than the DISC system. It's certainly a driver, a highly assertive person that is very task-oriented, a lot of times doesn't have as much consideration for people as he should have, and is ready to hold people accountable without thinking it through, oftentimes just pulling the trigger and starting to blast people. And that's a problem. Now, if we look at the other opposite side, the amiable, that guy needs to be a little bit more assertive. The driver needs to be more amiable and concerned and caring, and of course that's what that highly cooperative, people-oriented person is like. If it's the S person in DISC, and that person needs to think it out well, as the driver should have. Think it out well, put together the script, hold people accountable, step forward, not expecting it just to go away, because it never does. If they aren't getting the job done and you ignore it, do you think that's going to help it go away? No. So that amiable needs to be more like the driver and be willing to step out and do it. Now, also highly assertive and people-oriented is the expressive, the high I person, the influencer. And a lot of times that guy just never shuts up and doesn't listen well. And he needs to listen more effectively and be less impulsive and follow the system of writing people up and then describing exactly what you expect and what you aren't getting, what you're getting in comparison to what you want. And that person needs to be able to hear people, listen to them, hold them accountable, following up well. The opposite of the expressive is that high C. That's the analytical. This is the person that's very regulatory, define it all, put the rules on paper, have a good plan, but also is highly perfection-oriented in themselves and also with their expectations of others. And sometimes those people just need to lighten up a little bit. And the expressive person needs to get more serious. So the analytical needs to be able to be happier, be friendlier, more in a greater fashion than what they would normally be. That's the way those social styles interact. None of them is perfect. Did you notice that? None of them are. They all need to flex in order to be effective leaders that hold people accountable well. That's what I've got for today. We'll catch you next time.